Hello, everyone. I would like to discuss the final project. You have one or two ways of completing the final project. You may complete either a PowerPoint or write a paper. PowerPoint. It is recommended that you write at least 850 words. You should use keywords on your PowerPoint slide and type detailed information in the notes section of your PowerPoint. I will say more about that later. Your paper. It is recommended that you write at least 1,250 words. Please use headings in your paper. Headings are line left, bold print. They're descriptive of the information that follows the heading. I encourage you to use headings so that way, when I grade your paper, I'll be able to see all the requirements. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. We have to address two theories, two sociological theories. It might be easier for you to use structural functionalism, symbolic interactionism, and conflict theory. But you can choose any two sociological theories, providing they are addressed in your textbook. Two sociological concepts. Include two sociological concepts in your paper. Discuss how they can be applied. You see the list of the sociological concepts, starting with social structure, culture, socialization, social inequality, social identity, power and authority, which noted counts as one, deviance, and social change. You'll be selecting two sociological concepts to use in your paper. Transparency. You should use at least two professional sources. Remember, for every reference you use, you must have at least one citation in the body of your paper. And I do check for that. And I keep saying paper, but the same thing holds true if you're writing a PowerPoint. If you have any questions, please email me or call me. Your questions are very, very, very important to me. Now, references. You are not required to use external professional sources. However, your score will suffer if you simply review what is already in your textbook. It's recommended that you cite and reference at least two professional sources. The next question might be, what kind of formatting do I have to follow? MLA, APA, what? In this course, you're not restricted to any specific type of format. As long as I see the citation in the body and a reference at the end. And I'm looking for two professional sources. Newspapers, encyclopedias, Wikipedia, those are not professional sources. So please do not use them. How much is your final project worth? It's worth 20% of your grade. So I encourage you to start early. If you have any questions, reach out to me and ask. When you're ready to begin, I wish you success. Reminder, if you are writing a paper, it is recommended you write at least 1,250 words. That does not include your references, and it does not include your title page. It's the body of your paper. If you are creating a PowerPoint, use a total of 850 words in the notes section of your PowerPoint. Let's read that again. A total of 850 words. So all together throughout your whole PowerPoint presentation, you should have a minimum of 850 words in the notes section. Use keywords and phrases on your slides. I never count the number of words on the slide. I'm going to focus on the notes section of your PowerPoint. So please, please, please be sure to have notes in the notes section. So what kind of notes? Imagine you're presenting your PowerPoint to a group of people. You show slide 1. What would you say? You show slide 2. What would you say? Whatever you would say, put that in the notes section. Please, no PDF files. You submit a PDF file, it won't work, especially with PowerPoint. If you save your file as a PDF and try to upload it into PowerPoint, or I'm sorry, into our course shell, I will never be able to see your notes section. So don't save it as a PDF. I've also tried to limit the type of documents you can submit. And I deliberately did not use PDF. So let's talk a little bit more about PowerPoint. Yeah, it might be a lot of fun to create, but be very, very, very careful in this assignment. This part is the part that gives the people the most problems. Because they create this beautiful PowerPoint presentation. They add some text on the slides and maybe even some images. But the biggest mistake they make, they don't include notes in the notes section. So what happens? They earn partial credit. So don't do it that way. Remember, we're using keywords and images on the slides, and we're typing a minimum of 850 words in the notes section of the PowerPoint. Here's an example. What do you see? At the image. Do you see the red arrow? It points to notes. That's the notes section of your PowerPoint. I don't pay too much attention to the slides. I don't count the words on the slides. Recommend keywords and phrases on the slides, but detailed information in the notes section.
Do these things with PowerPoint. These are the things that people do that drive me nuts. And the only way to show them not to do this is to show them what not to do. So the biggest one I see, the most common PowerPoint thing, number one, people tend to put every word they're going to say on their PowerPoint slide. Although this eliminates the need to memorize your talk, ultimately makes your slides crowded, wordy, and boring. You lose your audience attention before you even reach the bottom of your first slide. Size matters. You just look like an idiot. Nothing more annoying on the screen. You drive people with ADD crazy. They're just like, oh, it's...
Okay, so what did we learn from that video? Use the notes section of your PowerPoint. Put a total, not just for each slide, but a total of 850 words in the slides. It's not per slide, that's a total for all slides. Remember, I don't count the title slide or the references slide, just like I don't count the title slide or the references in a paper. I'm talking about the body of the PowerPoint. So what are we going to do? If you want to have fun and create a PowerPoint, hats off to you. But be careful. Use a total of 850 words in the notes section. 850 words. Use keywords and phrases on your slides. Sometimes people forget. They try to type all the text on their slides. Remember, I don't read what's there. I read what's in the notes section. Show keywords and phrases on your slides. Points will be deducted for a poorly written final project. I use it in to turn it in. I use turn it in to grade your work. Please watch your plagiarism. If it goes above 20%, your grade will start dropping. If it goes 80% or above, you'll earn a 0. So please watch your plagiarism. Please write coherent sentences so I can read them. Please watch your grammar and spelling. This holds true for both PowerPoint and the paper. Turn it in. You get to see the score after the due date. Read your content, paraphrase it, cite your source. After you go over 20%, your grade will drop. And if your turn it in score is greater than 80%, you will earn a 0. When is it due? Sunday, May 15th by 11:59. That's the end of Module 7 or Week 7. Late final projects will not be accepted. If you have any questions, please call me, email me. I want this to be a big success for you. It's worth 20% of your grade. I want you to score high. Thank you for watching.